How to make a Roblox game. Hello and welcome back to our channel. In this video tutorial, we'll cover the basics including the paths, properties, commands, and an introduction to scripting. To get started to make a Roblox game, you will need to have a Roblox Studio installed. If you haven't done this yet, you can download it from roblox.com. Now, once installed, open the Roblox Studio and then select the template to begin building. For this example, choose the base plate. To add the objects to your world, navigate to the model or the world menu and then click on the paths, fundamental building blocks for creating the models and shapes in the Roblox games. You can choose different shapes such as blocks, spheres, wedges, and cylinders. In this example, you will be building a basic obby obstacle course. So start by selecting a block for your initial platform. You can adjust the size of your part using the scale tool. Hold Control while scaling to change its size uniformly in all directions, and use the Rotate tool to adjust the part's pitch, yaw, and the roll. The Move tool allows you to reposition the parts along the X, Y, and Z axis. You can also modify the color, transparency, and the reflectiveness of your parts in the Properties panel. In the Properties panel, you can set whether a part is anchored, and if the part is not anchored, it will be affected by the gravity and fall instead of staying in the place. You can also toggle the Can Collide property. If this is turned off, players can walk through the part, and if it's on, players will collide with it. To rename a part, go to the name section in the properties engine and then change it to whatever you like. If you want to add a pre-made object, use the toolbox to search for the items you might want to include, and any object you add will be listed in the Explorer under the Workspace tab. To remove something from your workspace, select it and press Delete or Backspace. To prevent the parts from colliding with each other, turn off the collisions in the Model menu. To set where the players will spawn in the game and the spawn points from the model menu, you can hide the spawn points by setting their transparency to 1 and removing their decals. Additionally, you can set the Can Collide property to false, allowing players to walk through the spawn points. To duplicate an object, select it and then press Ctrl or Command plus D. For this example, create a few spawn points on your starting platform. Now familiarize yourself with some helpful keyboard shortcuts like Ctrl plus Z to undo an action, Ctrl plus Y to redo an undone action, Ctrl plus R to rotate the selected object, F to focus the camera on the selected object. Now you can organize your game by grouping objects together. To group, Control or Command click on the object you want to group and then press on Ctrl plus G, and you can also shift platforming section and then add lava bricks at the end. Create a landing platform to serve as the finish point. To test your level, go to the test or the home menu and then click on play. This will spawn you from the spawn points you set up earlier. And if you want to spawn from a specific location, use the drop down below the play button and then select play from here. When you're happy with your game, you can publish it for others to play. To do this, click on the Publish button, which will open a new menu, and then select Create New Game and provide your game with a name, description, genre, and device compatibility. You can also adjust who can play your game. You can go to the game settings in the home menu and then click on Permissions and set your game to friends, public, or private. Now your game is ready to play. So this is exactly how you can make games on Roblox. If you found this guide helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to our channel. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.